There, guys. Turn my volume down. Not finding me. Why does Facebook make it so difficult? It was just on here right before I went live. Okay. I am now spreading the love for myself. So when you guys pop on, oops. Hi guys, this is Robin. I am trying to share my live, but it's being difficult. Anyway, today's live is going to be a super quick DIY. One more place. I keep forgetting. I don't know why I can't remember where I post these to. Okay, all done. Hi, Neva. How are you? All right, I'm done sharing, so I should be good for a minute. How are you guys? So if you wouldn't mind spreading the love for this video, I would really, really appreciate it. How was everybody's Valentine's Day? I'm doing good. Staying busy. That's always a good thing. All right. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So today's project, I'm using if you guys can see right here, reduced to 99 cents from Hobby Lobby. So y'all check the clearance section for items like this, because you can't even find signs like this at Dollar Tree anymore for less than $1. And I found this one for 99 cents. So this is what I'm going to use today, but it's not going to look anything like this when we get done. I need to grab one thing because I am going to use, I had everything here, but I do not. Let me grab. Oh, thank you, Laurie. You're so sweet. Hi, Treva. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you, Laurie. You're so sweet. Let me grab one more item because I brought my Totally Dazzled bling, but I just got some other stuff in, so let me grab that. Okay, so my newest shipment from Totally Dazzled is bling wrap. I have their black bling wrap, but I did not have the other colors that they have. So I got sent the gold bling wrap, the silver bling wrap, and the rose gold bling wrap. We're going to be using the rose gold today. So I'm going to set these other ones aside and just use the rose gold. And I have my rose gold pieces here also. And that's the only color I'm using is the rose gold. I think this time of year, the rose gold has got to be my favorite. I don't really love it for the rest of the year because we're talking about fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I'm really not feeling it for those Thank you so much for sprinkling, Laurie. I appreciate it. For those holidays, but for spring, Easter, Mother's Day, that kind of thing, rose gold, I think, is the perfect for that. Okay, so what I want to do is totally take some of this off. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Did y'all go anywhere? Did you go out to dinner? What did y'all do? Did you stay home and cook? I'm just heating up these labels to get them off the back of this little sign. Nothing really. Hubby brought dinner home. Oh, yeah. I thought about that, but I ended up cooking. I like to cook at like the beginning of the week. That way, towards the end of the week, we either eat leftovers or eat out, pizza, whatever. So this sign, originally, now that I'm looking at the sticker, hi Emily, was $9.99. And I got it for 99 cents. Hi, Patty. I also found a couple in my stash. Oh. You just had surgery on your left arm last week, so you're not doing much of anything. But my husband played hooky from work and stayed home and spent the day with me and made me a lot. Oh, wow. That is awesome. I think the only. Uh-oh. I think the only. Let's see if this will come off. Sorry, I know the heat gun is totally annoying, but these stickers do not want to come off sometimes. And heating up the glue that's on the back of them makes them come up so much easier. But what I was saying was lobster. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? I don't think I've had it other than at Red Lobster, and I might have had it once or twice. So, okay. Now that is all cleaned up. I mean, it's cute as is, but I'm just going to redo the whole thing. So let me turn you guys down and I will get going on this, okay? So here we go. And hopefully you guys can see okay. Oh, sorry. I always put my hand right in the camera view. I'm sorry. All right. I'm just waiting on my iPad to see what that view is like and where I need to be. Is this good for you guys? You're doing great. Just only, yes, I just had my lunch break too. Hi, Peggy. You guys, if you would please sprinkle this live, and I'm gonna get going. So first thing I want to do is, because I am gonna need this later, is I am going to refill my Mod Podge jar here. So I can be done with that and set it aside. Okay, first things first, I am going to cut this out. Now, I'm going to leave the sides white. I would have painted them white anyway, so I'm going to leave them white. But the front, I need to totally get rid of this design. So I am going to paint that, but where I'm going to be using this beautiful paper from Hobby Lobby in the Paper Studio section or their scrapbooking section. It is Paper Studio. And I want a certain section of this. Actually, I'm just going to do it right here in the corner, because the focus of this is this bunny right here. I want this one front and center. I thought I wanted this one, the one with the bow, but I think I want it without the bow because I'm going to add something to her. Yes, she's going to be a her. And we're going to do that right like that. So I'm going to flip this over and use this cornered. Love this paper. I do too. When I saw it, 5 times. Thank you so much, Lorraine. I've never had it out or at all. Yeah. But we have a great seafood outlet here. Believe me, we usually do nothing. Oh, well, I'm glad he took care of you. And I hope you're feeling better and on the mend. All right, so here I'm just going to draw that just like that. And then I'm going to set that aside. So I already kind of roughed this up with sandpaper. And y'all, I want to show you a trick. Not a trick, but these are scouring pads that you can get at Dollar Tree. This, Emily, is scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. It's in the Paper Studio section. And I think it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful, so I'm going to use it. The bonus was he did dishes. Oh my, yes. Happy Valentine's to you, right? All right, so we can use these $1. You can see I beat the crap out of mine all the time. I'm constantly going through these things. But it has a softer side and it has a really rough side, so it's really great for giving you options. But I also like using these scouring pads that you can get in the kitchen supply section. They come 4 to $1 or $1.25 now, and they do the same thing. I mean, they're just a rough sandpaper. So these really work well also. And so I just roughed it up. And actually, I'm going to keep that out because I'm going to need it. All right. So I'm just going to paint the top of this. And I'm going to be using the Waverly chalk paint in white. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And I'm just going to put this on kind of thick because I want it to cover especially all this color. We're going to be covering the whole thing except for the back. So the front and sides will be covered, but I don't need to paint the sides because they are already white. Look at how well this chalk paint covers when you put it on thick enough. That's why I love these brushes from Dollar Tree. When you're doing a project and you need to put heavy paint on a project, these are the best. I mean, look how well that covered. All right. Y'all, I told you this was going to be a quick live. So I'm done with that. I can put it right in the water. At least I should be done. The longest it's gonna, I mean, the thing that's gonna take us the longest is picking out the bling that's gonna go on this. I have some ideas, but I'm not really sure. I'm doing really good, Shirley. How are you? Oh yeah, that's to Lori. You're replying to her, but still, I'm doing great. All right, so give that a little bit of time to dry, and I'm gonna cut this out. The black grill scrubby with the handle makes a great surface to put paint on. Pull along your painting to make oh, that would make a really interesting, like, texture-ish type design, wouldn't it? I hadn't thought of that. So I'm cutting this just slightly larger than where my line is. And look at all that beautiful paper we have left over. All right, so now let's get some of this dried a little quicker. What are y'all's plans for the weekend? Anything? Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? This is drying really quick. You can still see some of it popping through, but it's not going to matter because we're covering it. You were going to watch the halftime show, but just didn't. Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. We aren't sports people either, but I do like the commercials, but I didn't watch any of it. Okay. So this is going to go on here just like this. So she's going to be front and center. Just like that. That's going to be so pretty. Let me get my Mod Podge out, and I'm going to use another thicker bristle brush so I can get the Mod Podge on there quickly and evenly. I'm loading up my brush. Really want to get those edges. Make sure it all lays down nicely. Go back over that first area because I'm sure some of that Mod Podge has dried up already. Stuff dries real quick, y'all. All right, now let's line this up and get it on here. Close my Mod Podge back up. You're getting rain tomorrow all day. That's no fun. You were gonna watch the halftime show, but just didn't. Yeah, I don't. Me either. You know, look how pretty that is. Not pretty. All right. So now I have a little bit of hangover. So I'm going to show you using this I think it gives actually it's turning it green, so I might go. I used this so much yesterday, it's fallen apart already. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm going to go back to the other one. I don't like the green residue that it's leaving behind, so we're just going to go with the sanding block. But that other one will do the same thing. I would put this on my table, but it bounces you guys up and down because you guys are connected to my table. Hmm. All right. Almost done. I have one more side. Do you guys have plans this weekend to do anything? Because if y'all aren't busy on Sunday, I would love for you guys to join me as I do a live sale. All right, so there we have it. All of those. Hi, Jerry. So you guys, I'm doing a live sale on Sunday, and this little project is going to be in that live sale. So I would love to have you guys join me. I'm just going to get rid of this gunk here, but I need a paper towel instead of my hand. Or else it's going to be all over my project, and I do not want that. My table's a mess as it is, so I don't need the added junk. All right. Thanks for spreading the creativity. So this is what we've got so far. So I repainted the sign to get rid of what was already there, and I added that beautiful paper to the front of it. All right, so from here, now I want to use my bling wrap. At least I think that's what I want to do with it. So if you guys have never used bling wrap before, look at how much you get. This is a $20 bundle, and there is a ton of bling wrap in here. If I can get it open. Okay. So I'm gonna roll out some of this here. And this is what I want to put around the edges like this. So I want to roll out enough that it's going to go all the way around my project on the sides. So, let me back this up here just a second so that it meets here and I can figure out where I want it to stop. I want it to be continuous with the bling wrap. Okay, so right there. Is where I want it to stop. And how far in do I want it to go? To right here. Now there is a link in the description of this video for where you can, or a link that will take you directly to Totally Dazzled to order any bling if you would like to. You're not obligated to, but it is my affiliate link. And I would love for you guys to use that link if you're going to purchase. It does help me continue to keep crafting with you guys. And this stuff is so pretty. Now this is the first time I've used the rose gold bling. You guys saw me just open it up just then, and this stuff cuts really easily. So let me tell you what's going on. I am in a group called the Virtual Fake Bake Sale and More Marketplace. Now there's all kinds of things that are going to be sold in that group, but the lady that runs it has a fake bake group. So I will be selling on Sunday at 3 p.m. and I'm going to put up a post tomorrow about me selling and where you can go. But if you would please go to the Virtual Fake Bake Sale and More Marketplace, you can join and then come and support me while I do my live sale. You're not obligated to purchase, but I would love your moral support, you know, as friends of my page. Hi, Louise. It's been too long. I hope you're well. I'm doing really good. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Hi, Brandy. All right, so back to here. And I'm going to start on the bottom so that my seam will end on the bottom and not be seen. All right, so now I'm thinking I may have to take off another row. I might have done it a little too wide. Maybe not. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to use tacky glue. I don't want to use hot glue on this because it'll come through. If you guys see or have worked with the bling wrap before, it's mesh. It's metal, and you put hot glue on that, you're going to burn yourself. So I'm just going to put a line of tacky glue. You can also use Elmer's glue, Fabri-Tac, whatever you've got. And I'm going to put some, well, I'll do that after I get this one on. How are you doing, Louise? How's Louisiana? I'm just going to continue going around all the sides of this until I meet back up on the bottom. Oh, you guys can't see. Here we go. Sorry. You're doing great. Warm and overcast today, but change is coming. Enjoying the spring crafting. Yes. I think everybody was sick of Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. Well, I did Valentine's and then right into, I did a couple of Mardi Gras fake bakes. So if anybody's interested in Mardi Gras, I do have a couple of things in my shop for that holiday. I did live in Louisiana for a little while, so I know it's huge in Louisiana. And therefore, I did make something for that holiday. And then I jumped into, of course, St. Patrick's Day, which is where a lot of people are still creating, but I'm already done with that and moved on to spring. This is helping as I'm pushing on the top. It's also squishing it on the bottom. So it's helping me out doing double duty here. Look at that, you guys. It's perfect. A perfect matchup. I might have to cut off one strip. And I'm going to cut it right as close to those little stones as I can. Look at that. I couldn't have done that any better. Seamless, you guys. Check that out. Oh my goodness. All right. So there it is. Can you guys tell where the seam is? If you hadn't been watching me, you would not even be able to tell where that is. Well, I can because I know right where it was. And so will you. But how cute. All right. So I'm just going to push down these sides again. Make sure they're good and on there and they're not going to slide around while I'm doing some other stuff here. And this is what we have. We have our picture on the front with our bling on the sides. So now what I want to do, oh, thank you, Treva. Thanks, Neva. It is really cute. I just got to get that glue to dry and not move around on me. Because it's moving, but it's all good. All right, so working with that bunny, I have some rose gold bows here, and see, like, that's just way too big. But here's one, a little bow tie bow. There's one, I think that's too small. That one's kind of cute. Or these with the pearls. That's cute. I wonder if one of these could go on this bunny right there. Oh, look at that, how cute. All right, I don't know. Can you guys even see that? I think that one's too small. What do you guys think of that one? Or that one, the one with the pearl or the one without? Thank you, Lorraine. I am kind of thinking that one. You like it with the pearl. I think it's pretty. It would match this one too. All right, let's do that one. Let's see, what other ones do I have? I have another bunny here, but kind of hard to see. Oh, look, there's an egg. Oh my gosh, there's an egg. Where can I put the egg? You guys help me. Should I use the egg? And if so, where should I put it? There's a flower. Hmm. let's see here. That one's there, and this one's over here. Wonder if I stick the egg down in this corner, like in the grass. And then it's got some symmetry, and there's 3 pieces. I'm a little particular about that kind of thing, so I kind of like that. So let's go with that. I'm just going to push those to the side. All right. Bring this back and get these put down. With these, let's see. I'm going to do the Gorilla Glue on these. So that bow is in her hair. Thanks, Eva. Let's see, what does this one touch? It touches the points of contact is where I'm putting the glue. And then this one's gonna go right there. Okay, then the egg, we need to cut off that piece on the back. This has got a buttonhole on it, so I need to cut that down so that it's flush. So I'm just gonna grab my mini bolt cutters. And with my awesome hand strength, I'm gonna get that cut. Now it should sit, well, not quite. Put a little bit more off. So that it will sit flush. Now it sits flush. I'm going to get this one on. Stick it right there. All right, one more thing and we are done. So let me grab my plate here. So going back over it with Mod Podge, I am sealing that paper on, which is why I didn't do it before I put the bling down, was because I was doing it afterwards. So I'm just going to go around the bling. These pieces, but I still want to get up as close as I can to them. And then I'm going to cover this entire piece in the diamond dust. You could do glitter, but my pieces that I did for Christmas looked so good diamond dusted that I thought this would be another beautiful diamond dust piece to do. Trying to hurry and get this on before it starts to dry up because it's already starting to dry up. All right. Just making sure it's all good and covered. Look at how it gave it like a frosted look. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's so pretty. And that's what we have so far. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put this right here in front of the fan. I'm gonna turn you guys up. All right. So quick and easy. I mean, we're under an hour. And we turned a piece of scrapbook paper into a beautiful, beautiful piece. Thanks, Laurie. You guys, Sunday, I'm going to be selling not only that piece, but quite a few others. I have 30 minutes to sell, so everything's going to go really quickly. I'm going to have fake bake items. I'm going to have tiered tray items. I'm going to have handmade pieces. Everything has to be handmade. So, you know, I would love to have you guys come and support me over there. You do not have to buy, but I would just love to have you there. Keep comments scrolling and doing all the things, you know, to kind of help spread the love and share that live so that we can get some more people in this group. The group is called Virtual Fake Bake Sale and More Marketplace. I have posted that group with a link in my business page. If you can find that link and go and join that group, you could also be someone who pops on and does a live sale. Also, if you make handmade items, all you have to do is reach out to the lady that created the group, and she can get you all set up. So, does anybody have any questions about my craft or about the sale? I would just love to have you guys come and hang out with me and just to support, because I'm nervous. I've never done a live sale before. I mean, I sell on Etsy, but I don't have to like show it in person and do any of that. I've never done a live sale other than like craft events or a farmer's market. I really hope it goes well. Okay, you guys, it's been drying for a couple of minutes. And here it is. It's still a little cloudy from the Mod Podge, but it is drying. But you guys, there, if you turn it sideways, you can kind of see. You can see the bling pieces on there. So that's what we did today. I'll take a better picture once it's dry. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Sunday if you join me for the live sale, or next week when I do my next craft. All right. Thank you, Treva. All right. I'll see you guys Sunday or next week. Bye, guys.